Hi everyone, welcome to this video where we talk about the future research ideas for a paper. If you can't use them, recycle them. Published by Khalifa and their team in 2025. So what the researchers did was to look at a problem in machine learning where when we train models, we have a lot of model checkpoints and these are suboptimal. So we assume that the final checkpoint we stop at is the best model. And the researchers looked at the model checkpoints they have, 1 to 16, and they used the search algorithm to find the optimal set of weights for the checkpoints, and that creates one merged model which can perform well on many tasks, even on out-of-domain tasks. So from the research, I thought of 7 ideas, and the first would be explainable AI, where we can look at task 1 first. So for task 1, and we have checkpoints 1 to 16, we want to understand which weights were fired from checkpoint 1 and which ones were fired from 2 all the way until 16 in order to understand why does the merged model perform better. And we can scale this to tasks M. Next, we go to idea 2, where in this research, the researchers use a constant set of weights for tasks 1 to M. So what happens if we vary the set of weights for each different set of tasks? Does that improve the model performance further? So next we have idea number 3, where we explore the optimal number of checkpoints. So as we increase the number of checkpoints, it increases your storage overheads. However, it allows us to optimize on a much more fine-grained basis, which might improve the performance. So is there an optimal number of checkpoints that we can use? Next, we can look at adversarial attacks on the merged model versus an individual best model. So does the merged model have less hallucinations, or are there less frequent inappropriate outputs? Next, for idea 5, we can explore merging across model architectures. And does that improve performance? Or we can look at idea number 6, which expands to other types of models like vision transformers, which can work on text as well as images. And idea number 7, which tries to improve the search process by making it more efficient because it seems that the search process right now uses a lot of for loops, which might be more inefficient. And if we use a search process like Optuna, which uses pruning, and in this case we have paths 1 and 2, and path 1 we assign a higher percentage to model 1, and path number 2 we assign a lower percentage to model 1's checkpoint, and we compare the results. So path 1 had a poorer result relative to path number 2. So in this case, we can prune path number 1 and continue exploring further based on path 2's design, where we assign a lower percentage to the model 1 checkpoint and use that for subsequent path explorations. So thank you for joining this presentation.